Yay! Oh, yeah! Love that.
All right. So this is already your second tournament being with Pumas. So how does it feel being part of this club?
So we've definitely grown a connection, like everybody in the club. I'm excited to start a new season and just be back and have like a new coach and have someone to help us perform and just be who we are as a team. So yeah.
And how's the adaptation with the new coach Marcelo going?
It's going really well, actually. I think everybody enjoys him. He's very relatable and personable, and he takes us very seriously, which I really enjoy. And he takes our considerations. If we want to, we need help with something or we just need extra practice, he's always there to help us out. So it's nice.
And what do you think that you can learn from Marcelo in this season?
Playing faster. Definitely in the back, I've always been told since I'm a center back to play the long balls and not play it so short. Now I'm playing shorter and playing a little quicker. So definitely playing faster and just being more aware of my surroundings, and then communication a lot with my other defenders and the people in front of me.
So you already had the chance to play in the Estadio Azteca once with the Puerto Rican national team.
Yeah.
So how does it feel playing in a venue like that?
Oh gosh, it was crazy. My team was kind of freaking out about it just because it is a big stadium. We haven't really played in a big stadium like that before. So for me, when I first walked in, I was like, whoa, it's just like a shock. And the space, it was really different, but it was nice.
And what was your first impression when you walked out to the pitch and you saw the stadium? What did you think?
I was like, I'm really playing here. I was like, I'm really going to be here. I was shocked, just being with Puerto Rico and seeing how far we've come as a country and then a federation, and being able to play here in Mexico and at Azteca. I was just shocked, but it was beautiful. So.
Do you feel the Puerto Rican national team is growing?
Oh, yes, 100%, especially just with the style of play, and we are getting more girls. I just started playing with them maybe a year ago, and even from that year, we've grown, tremendously.
Yeah, if being in Pumas has been something that has gave punch to your career, make it bigger, greater.
Honestly, just playing here, I think has, made my career big. Pumas is a big club, big name, and I know a lot of people who know Pumas and just the Mexican League in general. So I honestly think just even being on the team and being able to practice here, being able to support my team, even if it's on the bench or at home or whatever happens on the field, I definitely think just being here has been a big impact.
And what's your perspective, MX Femenil? Do you think that it has a high level to play?
Yes, absolutely. I definitely think it's comparable to all the high levels in the world, honestly, the NWSL, the Europa League or the women's one over there in Europe, that league. I don't remember what it's called.
Or the NWSL?
I definitely think it's the NWSL is comparable to the Mexican League. I definitely think style of play is different from the U.S. to coming here, from playing in college and then coming here right away. It definitely was different, the American style, and a little bit different. Yeah, a little faster, technical.
So you think it's an attractive league for foreign players to come?
Yes, I do. I definitely do. I think a lot of people are attracted here. I do get a lot of texts from my friends that play in the States, that play at really high-level colleges, and they definitely have asked about the Mexican League, and I was like, no, it's great. And I've talked to my friend Jewel. She plays for Santos. She came over here with me, and she was like, this is awesome. She's like, I don't see myself really playing anywhere else but here, so yeah.
And what's the opinion of the football Mexican League in other countries? How is it seen from there?
Just from my, when I went home for break, talking to a bunch of my friends, they say it looks different because it is it is a lot faster. We play 1-2 touches here in Mexico, and over there it's a long ball, or it's not so much playing through the middle or playing back to your goalie type deal. So they definitely think it's a lot faster. I've heard that they think we're more technical over here, so that's nice too. So, yeah.
And how's life in Mexico been for you? Do you like living here? What do you think about the country? What do you like the most?
Love Mexico. I love Mexico City. I love everything about it. The food, for sure. Kind of bad sometimes. I gotta like take a step back, but definitely I love it here. I don't see myself going back to the States anytime soon. So, but yeah, no, I love Mexico City and the environment, and the girls have definitely shown me around the city. So, yeah.
So, and what's been hard for you here? I'm talking about, for example, the language barrier.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, spicy food. Probably.
No, I actually really like spicy food. In Puerto Rico, there's a lot of spice, so I like it. The language barrier was rough at first, just because I was like picking it up like slowly. In Puerto Rico, it's like Spanglish, so there's a lot of words that are different. Just like way, like when people say way, that I'm not used to that, and I was like, wait, what does that mean? And then they told me it means like bro. So, but the language barrier is definitely getting better. I can understand so much more. Like just when Marcelo's talking, or even the team's talking to me, I can answer so like really well. So I'm proud of myself for that one. Definitely the driving and the traffic here in Mexico City. That drives me crazy. Like I went somewhere, it's supposed to take me 10 minutes just to go get my nails done, and it took me 30 minutes, and I was like, this is crazy. I was like, you guys don't know how to drive. I was like, what's going on? But yeah.
And 30 minutes is a very short time, actually.
I know, but it's crazy. It was right down the road, and I was stuck in traffic.
So have you learned a little bit of Spanish from your teammates?
Yes, I've learned like my directions. I've learned honestly a bunch of field like talk. I've gotten like really vocal on the field. When I first got here, I wasn't so vocal because I was like scared I was going to say the wrong thing or no one was going to understand me. And then when I'm like hanging out with my friends, I'll be like, what does this mean? Like, how do you say this? Or how do you like ask for the check, you know? So that type of stuff. But I've definitely learned a lot, especially from my roommate, Cindy and Pal. They've helped me so much. They're like, Amber, like speak Spanish. And I'm like, okay. So like our household right now is like Spanglish. So, well, like I'll say something in English and then she's saying like, say it in Spanish. And I was like, okay. So she works with me because she's learning English. So we're like working together, but yeah.
So she's like a practice buddy, we could say that?
Yeah, Pal definitely is, for sure.
So tell me, what's your biggest dream with this club?
I want to win. I want to get to the finals. I want to win with this club. When I first got here, it instantly felt like family. I had people in my corner. I had people cheering me on, like telling me how to improve my like play. But I want us to win. I want us to go as far as like we can and just like make our name bigger and bigger than it is. So yeah, and especially with like women's football, like I want it to be like known. You know, I hate sometimes when it's just like, oh, guys, and then like want it like equal. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So how would you describe Amber Diorio and Pumas in one word? Each one word.
Like each one. So like Pumas word, Amber word.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So for
if it's the same word, it's okay.
Okay.
No problem.
Let's see. Pumas, I would say, I was gonna say like family, but I feel like it's more than family. I feel like I don't even know how much you can get more than family. But we're so close knit. Like if I have an issue, I know I can go talk to somebody and like they can help me figure it out. Or even if I need some place to stay or like extra like cash or whatever, they're always there for me. But for me, oh gosh, I would say strong. A lot of people tell me I'm like fuerte, like I'm very strong, like minded, especially like on the field. Like I will go through a tackle, I will fling my body around. I might be sore later, but it's okay. It's just like for the game. But yeah, no, I think strong mentally too. Like I had a bad day yesterday and I came back and bounced back today.
So a couple more questions. What was your first feeling or your first opinion, your first thought when you first walked out that tunnel, walked through the stairs and saw the Estadio Olímpico for the first time as a Pumas player?
Oh, I was like, okay, this is gonna sound like bad, but I was like, whoa. I was like, this is huge. Like I'm not, in college we didn't have stadiums like that. It was like really like just small knit looking stadiums. So I was like, I'm playing here. Like I was shocked. Loved it. It was beautiful. Definitely, the altitude kind of got me my first game, but that's okay. We're good now. Altitude I'm used to. But yeah, no, I was like, it is beautiful. It's a beautiful field, and just like play on it, like you know, yeah. Beautiful.
Do you think that for your Spanish lessons, maybe you can learn the words from the anthem?
Yes.
The
I'm
anthem
slowly learning them. I know our cheer, like the Goya, like I know that. Slowly learning the anthem. It took me a very long time to learn Puerto Rico's, which is bad, very bad because from there. But yeah, it's taken me a while. But I'm like slowly getting it, and like I know like the first few parts, but after that, it's just like I'm like okay, like yeah.
What are the first parts of the anthem, if you could?
Can you sing it with
Talk
me?
or sing, whatever you prefer.
Can you sing it with me?
Oh, universidad.
Oh, wait.
Escucha con que ardor. The university's anthem, the one Puma
It's like
sings before every game.
universidad. Yeah, that part?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that-
Okay, guys, that's embarrassing. Cut that out. Don't put that in there.
All right, but the Goya, or what do you...
I know the Goya. Like the
You know the
Goya. Goya. Choo ra 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 Goya Universidad.
Close.
It's like yeah. I can't.
Ah, but
At least
it's
I
perfect.
say it, you know.
No, I understand. In Spanish, we have some sounds that could be a little bit strange. Or
Yeah.
a lot of different.
For sure.
But thank you so much for this interview. We really
course.
appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, guys. It was very good. It was pretty good.